So why did I decide to do an apprenticeship? I think for me, I always knew that I wanted more from education, and I knew that doing the conventional route of going to university and completing UCAS wasn't something that I wanted. Despite like my sixth form being really heavy and sort of pushing us to go down that route, I knew it wasn't something for me. And I think in reflection, I think I felt quite stifled, to say the least. And I knew that I wanted more out of education and I wanted more for myself. And I think when I was looking and weighing up the options, from the research that I conducted, I knew that doing an apprenticeship allowed me to elevate in terms of my career path. It would allow me to expand as a person, and I think on top of that, I didn't actually want to go where I wanted to stay at home. So when I looked at all of those variables, I knew that doing an apprenticeship was the route for myself. What do I enjoy most about doing an apprenticeship? I think it's that sense of responsibility and being able, I guess, to handle so many different things that occur within the organisation. And I'm quite proud to say that I've been able to work on some multi-billion-pound projects within the organisation that have a real direct impact for Londoners, for the network, for people that use it. I think that's a real sense of enjoyment behind it. And I think, especially looking at the current placement that I'm in, I'm currently doing a trains manager placement, and it's quite interesting because, as enjoyable as it is, there are like 2 degrees to it, I guess. At one end of the spectrum, it's really fun and it's enjoyable, but at the other end of the spectrum, you know, there is that thought in the back of my head saying, I'm an apprentice, I could potentially shut down the Jubilee line if I do something wrong, and it's just that pressure that sort of goes alongside it, and I think above all, I think pressure makes diamonds. So I think it's good to be an apprentice and to experience, you know, the roles that I'm experiencing. And I think even speaking to like my friend and saying I'm doing a trains manager placement, like I'm a manager, I directly line manage drivers, it's such an achievement to really be able to say that, because I think looking at my colleagues and my friends that are in my age remit, it's quite a sense of achievement to be able to put even on a CV and just on a personal level. So how have what's helped me during this apprenticeship scheme? So I think there are a number of variables, and I think the first thing is having a really supportive family and friends network. I think they have helped me incredibly, especially at times when I thought like, there's so much to do, what am I going to do, how do I balance everything? They really helped. I think alongside that is having a really good sponsor and mentor. I have an amazing sponsor, and she's really helped mould the person that I am today, and I think we automatically, or we more or less, we don't necessarily talk about the negatives of an apprenticeship, and I think it is very demanding, especially because you want to do really well at both ends of the remit. It's really good to have a role model and a sponsor that's there for you, that can always give you new ideas and that can really support you and just make you feel, you know, like you're valued, and it's okay to sort of sometimes feel overwhelmed by things. So lastly, what are the challenges? So I guess that leads on pretty well to what I've just answered above, and I think it is balancing the expectation of working full-time and studying. I think this is very much overlooked in terms of the time, the headspace, the energy that it takes, and I think that's been a major challenge, especially wanting to do well at everything. However, when I look in reflection, when I look back, I think there have been times when I thought, oh, like, why am I doing an apprenticeship? All of my friends are like at Freshers Week, and I have to get up at 9 o'clock to get into work, or I have to get up at like 7 or 6 to get in for 9 o'clock at work. And I think that was a massive challenge initially. But I think as time sort of progressed on, I think I definitely feel like this is definitely the right route for me, especially in terms of career advancement. So yeah, that's a challenge, but I think with any challenge I've managed to sort of learn, and it's really enabled me to grow as a person in terms of my time management. I'm so much more disciplined, and the person that I am today, I wouldn't be the person that I am if I didn't opt to do an apprenticeship. So thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it.